Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, as always, make sure to check the description below the video for the links to our giveaways, and make sure to subscribe to the channel to be eligible to win. And guys, make sure to hit that like button to show you support to the channel and help us bring some more giveaway to you guys. So guys, what we're gonna talk about today is, well, the return of my tier list. As I return to the game in Captain Marvel update, guys, I'm finally ready to get back into my tier list. I think I'm at that point, guys. My knowledge is back up to date. So today we're talking about the tier list. This, you have it in front of your screen, guys. The amazing Starco Gaming tier list. If you want the picture of this tier list, guys, go on my Discord server. You have the link in the description below the video, and there's a channel on my Discord server called Tier List where you can actually find the tier list, guys. So what I'm going to talk here, I'm not going to talk about every characters because that will be way too long, guys. So here we're going to talk about the new uniform and characters added in update 490, guys. Those are the characters we're gonna cover today. I'm gonna explain my choices. If you don't care about me explaining my choices, well, see ya, guys. But for people who actually care to know my reasoning behind that, well, welcome to listen to me for the next I'll say about 7 minutes. That's my guess here. So guys, the first characters we're gonna talk about is Deadpool. We're gonna start from the top, guys, and we're gonna go to the bottom with, you know, those new characters and uniforms. So we got Deadpool. Deadpool got the new X-Force uniform, guys, and Deadpool was already a top meta, top dog in the game, guys, and with that uniform, it probably becomes not top 3 character in the game now. It was not there anymore, and there was some great characters coming in the game that get him a little bit down, but now with that new uniform, his power is so much greater, so much better in every single game mode except Alliance Battle Extreme, where Deadpool never been good. In all those game moments, he is simply too strong for anybody else. Wall Boss Ultimate over stage 70, Corvus Glaive, he can do that. PvP, he's just a king at the PvP. Alliance Conquest, Alliance Tournament, Timeline, he's just there everywhere. Giant Boss Raid is a joke for him. Shadowland stage 80 plus, it's a joke for him. So there's literally no place where this guy doesn't perform. So that put him at the top of the list, guys. Some people will even consider him the #1 characters, which is, I kind of disagree. I think like Luna Snow is still a little bit better than him. Maybe not for PvP, but PvE wise, so it's kind of hard to say who's the best characters in the game, but I can definitely put this guy in the top 3 characters in the game. The next characters we got here is Wolverine, X-Force Wolverine tier 3, guys. Now, a lot of disappointment on that uniform, and I do have to agree with people that uniform is not as much as a boost as the Deadpool uniform is, but with Wolverine getting his tier 3, that makes him a very strong character for PvP, Alliance Conquest, Timeline. I haven't seen it being tested in Alliance Tournament yet. I guess he could be good there too. I don't know about that one. And Wall Boss Ultimate. Wall Boss Ultimate stage 50 plus. With that new uniform and that tier 3, he can actually compete there. So that puts him in the tier, in the mega tier, meta. Did I wrote mega there? Yeah, I gotta did that, man. But anyway, the meta part, guys, this guy is there just because of the PvP wise and Wall Boss Ultimate. Now if we go down here in the next part, guys, we have a Mr. Juggernaut. Mr. Juggernaut, guys. He could be actually in tier 2 or tier 1, depending where you actually see him, but he is amazing. He has great survivability, good in PvP, good in PvE, Not in Alliance Battle Extreme, obviously, is trash there. Well, trash. He can get you your 100,000 points, but I mean, he cannot get you the cap 3.5 millions, obviously. So he is not best there, but Wall Boss Ultimate, he can get the job done. Alliance Conquest with a pretty decent PvP build. He's a killing machine and surviving machine. So in my opinion, that put him in the tier 1 section here, easily. Next, guys, we have Mr. Sabretooth, Crystal Wall character in this update. Sabretooth has a crazy amount of damage output, guys. Is one of the combat characters with the highest damage output at tier 2 in the game. That said, guys, he lacks survivability. Some people will argue that he has enough survivability. I do not agree with that. I think he lacks survivability. His defense stats are very low, so he can get killed very easily. But his damage output is crazy. You can take this guy and kill Shadowland floor 80 plus without much of a problem. His damage is just that crazy, guys. And that's without the CTP, obviously, with a regular obelisk. So if you're looking for good Shadowland characters, he is one of the best Shadowland characters in the game. But if you're looking for Wall Boss Ultimate, yes, he can push very high Wall Boss Ultimate, but its survivability is tricky, because if you get hit, you're most likely dead. So if you can play him without getting hit if your attack speed is not too high and gives you more time in his iframe, so your survivability is better with him, that is good. But if you have problems chaining his ability and you do get hit, this guy is not gonna be useful for you in Wall Boss Ultimate and Alliance Conquest. This guy is not top dog in Alliance Conquest, but is a very good contender there still. So we put this guy into our tier 1, guys. Next characters we are going to talk about, we have Mr. Warpath. You can see him at the bottom of the tier 2 list here. So we have Mr. Warpath, guys. Warpath is awesome. Dimensional Rift character is very easy to farm. Damage output is pretty great. I say he can clear stage 60, 70 floor in Shadowland, can clear floor, I say about floor 40 plus in Wall Boss Ultimate. His AI skill rotation is amazing. It's like the best skills getting used, so very good in Alliance Conquest. Not not top 20, but in tier 2 characters on autoplay, he can get the job done very easily. So I put this guy into the tier 2 just because he's lacking just a little thing to actually make him much better. There's too many combat characters that are actually better than him, so I could not actually put him higher than that. I was actually debating in putting him at the top of tier 3 list or at the bottom of tier 2. I decided to go in at the bottom of tier 2. Then we have the next characters, guys. Well, next uniform we have this guy, Nightcrawler X-Force, guys. I had a lot of hope for this characters with this uniform. I was hoping it will make it to the tier 1 in the list, guys, and sadly he could not achieve that. Still, he is strong enough to be put in the tier 2 list, no problems. His damage output is pretty similar to Warpath, so it's pretty good. His survivability, if you can chain those iframe, you will not have a problem in Alliance Conquest. With a decent build, he can actually be very decent. So this guy is above average. He's above average. He doesn't not have the power to be in the tier 1 this list, but I can put him in tier 2 safely without problems, guys, because he is just awesome. Like I said, his damage output is not as great as I want to be. His survivability is not as great as I want to be, but he still have all those things that makes him good enough to be in the tier 2 section. And guys, that pretty much cover all the new characters and new uniform we got in update 490. Next update, guys, is going to be endgame update 5.0 or 500. whatever you want to call it, guys. And we're gonna have a lot of new uniform with egg names, maybe new characters too, so we're gonna have a lot of stuff to cover in the next tier list. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, to get notified in about a month when we release that new tier list. And I always post video almost every day for Marvel Future Fight. We have a bunch of live streams, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for the notification. And guys, on that, Star Agent Starco Gaming is out.